End of the world, November 25th, 1963.
And where am I now?
Dallas, 10 days earlier.
I need to find my family.
Of the many, many hit series on Netflix, few have tripped the imaginations and gotten the love of fans more than The Umbrella Academy. The series is based on the comics by Gerard Way, and when Netflix picked up the rights to the franchise, it was originally going to be just a movie franchise, they ran with it, and it's become a smash hit. Season 2 was massively popular, and Season 3 is already underway in terms of production. But with its success, one must ask, how is the cast doing in terms of salary and net worth? Allow us to show you how rich the Umbrella Academy cast is. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 9. The Rays. Before we start, we need to make a note based on recent developments of the show itself. Because as noted, Season 3 is being filmed right now, and that bodes well for fans who want to see the show sooner rather than later. But behind the scenes, a major play was made and achieved. Variety learned from sources that the majority of the show's core cast, Tom Hopper, David Castaneda, Emmy Raver-Lampman, Robert Sheehan, Aiden Gallagher, and Justin H. Min have netted a substantial pay raise going into the hit Netflix show's third season. According to multiple sources, the 6 actors banded together ahead of the season to ask for a pay raise, with each of them now earning more than $200,000 per episode. According to a person familiar with the series, fellow cast member Elliott Page also received a raise but was not directly involved in the group's negotiation. Page came into the series earning a higher rate as she was the most established star at the outset. Page was said to be supportive of the group's effort. You might think that this is a bit vain, but it's not. Work on series like these is very intense, just as Tom Hopper, who had to bulk up immensely for the role of Luther. And if $200,000 is what they're getting now, and it was a substantial pay raise, you have to wonder what they were getting beforehand. As such, the numbers we're about to provide you are based on previous estimates before the pay raise, as this hasn't been accounted into the totals, as there's still uncertainties about Season 3 in terms of who appears in all the episodes and so on. Number 8. Emmy Raver-Lampman, $100,000. Emmy Raver-Lampman is an actor and singer who has made much of her career on stage. She started her musical theater career in a leading role in Children of Eden that led to a role in the musical Hair. Lampman has also been in the Broadway shows Jekyll and Hyde. In 2015, she was part of the original cast of Hamilton and later returned in the role of Angelica Schuyler. And anyone who knows Hamilton knows just how big that show is. In terms of the Umbrella Academy, she plays number 3, aka Allison, and she has very much crushed that role. Season 2 especially was a big deal for her character, as she was put in a role to be part of the civil rights movement alongside her new husband that she got via time travel. It's a thing. How Season 3 will go for her character is unclear because the timeline is more screwed up than ever, and she might find herself in a very peculiar position in terms of who isn't around, if you know what I mean. Either way, Emmy is a star, and Season 3 will show that even more. Number 7. Justin H. Min, $300,000. Justin H. Min is the man behind the character of Ben, aka Number 6. He's the sole member of the Academy to have died while doing hero work, but Klaus brought him back as a ghost, and throughout Season 1 and Season 2, he's saved the family and learned more about his ghost form. Though in Season 3, he'll be back in a new way. Min has also had various small roles in the films Rebirth 2016, How I Became an Adult 2017, and American Refugee 2018. On television, he's appeared in CSI, Cyber, Faking It, Pure Genius, and Dating After College. A funny thing about his role has been, when he was first cast in the show, he not only couldn't tell anyone, Netflix and the crew worked incredibly hard to keep it a secret. So much so that Min had to lie to his family about where he was going for a few months while filming, as he couldn't reveal he'd been cast in a major Netflix show. Season 3 will be a lot different for Min, as the new timeline has caused Ben to be reborn as a fully alive member of the Sparrow Academy, and he definitely isn't the Ben we knew from the first 2 seasons. Number 6. Aiden Gallagher, $400,000. One could argue that of all the people to prove their worth in the Umbrella Academy, Aiden Gallagher is the best breakout star. So much so that people were begging DC Comics to cast him in the role of Damian Wayne, Batman's son for the comics, because of his looks and perfect attitude for the character. Gallagher started his first main role portraying Nick Harper in the Nickelodeon show Nick, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. He also had a small role in Modern Family for 1 episode. He was named the UN Environmental Goodwill Ambassador in 2018. So yeah, he gets around. His role as number 5 in the show has been an absolute treat, and as a result, fans can't wait to see what they do with the character in Season 3, as his time travel exploits still have a bit to be desired. Number 5. Cameron Britton, $500,000. Didn't expect to see him on this list, did you? Cameron Britton played Hazel in the first 2 seasons of the Umbrella Academy and had a lot of fun both working against and with the Academy at large, including helping set the stage for Season 2 early on. Britton is known for portraying the serial killer Ed Kemper in the Netflix show Mindhunter. The role got him nominated for a Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actor. He also played Plague in the 2018 film The Girl in the Spider's Web. Britton had a recurring role in Stitches as Tim Engineering Manager from 2015 until 2017. Number 4. David Castaneda, $800,000. David Castaneda also plays a fan-favorite character in Diego, and with his knives and literal sharp wit, it's not hard to see why fans are drawn to him on the show. In the 2018 action thriller film El Chicano, he played the role of Shotgun, and in Sicario: Day of the Soldado, he played Hector. On television, he played Jorge on the show Switched at Birth for 7 episodes. He also played Nicholas in Jane the Virgin. Diego had a much larger role in Season 2 of the show, both in terms of personal growth and his connection to a certain lady friend. He also seems to be more connected with Vanya by the end of it all, so Season 3 should be fun for him. Number 3. Robert Sheehan, $2 million. Outside of number 5, Robert Sheehan's Klaus is by far the fan-favorite character of the Umbrella Academy, mainly because Klaus is so much different than any other hero character you've technically seen before. His mental instability and desire for praise and love, yet also to be left alone, drew fans to him almost instantly. Sheehan has made himself known for playing Nathan Young in the British show Misfits from 2009 until 2010. He also played Darren in the Irish drama television show Love Hate for 18 episodes. Sheehan played the nerdy best friend Simon Lewis in the film adaptation of the Mortal Instruments City of Bones. He also played Tom Natsworthy in Mortal Engines. Number 2. Tom Hopper, $5 million. Tom Hopper plays Luther, aka Number 1, the original leader of the Umbrella Academy and the one who has fought desperately to not just keep them together as a family, but also find his approval in the eyes of his father, Reginald Hargreeves, and the woman he loves in Allison. Tom Hopper has played supporting roles in the BBC show Merlin and the American show Black Sails for 34 episodes. He was also seen in Game of Thrones as Dickon Tarley. In 2018, Hopper appeared alongside Amy Schumer in the film I Feel Pretty. In Terminator Dark Fate in 2019, he played Hadriel. As noted earlier, Hopper had to get into incredible shape for Luther's role and almost was CGI'd into his muscular animal body until they decided to go on with a suit instead. Number 1. Elliott Page, $14 million. Elliott Page plays Vanya, the outcast of the family in Seasons 1 and 2 of the show, and the girl who was told she wasn't special, and yet absolutely was. Elliott is the most famous of the cast by far, as she's been a star in Hollywood long before Umbrella Academy came around. Elliott is often recognized for the role of Juno McGiff in the coming-of-age film Juno. Elliott later played Bliss Cavender, Babe Ruthless in Whip It 2009, and has reprised her role as Kitty Pryde in X-Men Last Stand and X-Men Days of Future Past. Hopefully, she'll get a break from being the cause of everything in Season 3, but only time will tell. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the Umbrella Academy cast and how much each of them earn and how much they'll likely be worth before Season 3 is done? Are you surprised by how much some of them are worth? Do you think that Umbrella Academy is going to bolster the careers of some of these stars? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time on the channel.